Most people believe that small talk is a waste of time. But what if I told you that every deep friendship, every lasting relationship, and even some of the most meaningful moments in your life started with small talk? Here's the truth. Small talk isn't about the exact words you say. It's not about asking the perfect question or being charming. Small talk is about something much simpler, making another human being feel seen. And the way to do that is through one skill most people overlook: active observation. Active observation means paying close attention to the little details: their shirt, their coffee order, the way they glance at the clock. These details are clues, opportunities to spark a natural connection. And when you learn and notice them, small talk stops feeling like a chore and starts becoming surprisingly fun. So why does this work? First, people love to feel acknowledged, not in a dramatic way, but in a simple, "Hey, I notice you" kind of way. Second, it takes the pressure off. Instead of asking heavy questions like, "So, what do?" You're just making an observation. You're tossing the ball lightly into their court to see if they throw it back. For example, you're at a coffee shop. Someone next to you is holding a book. Most people would ask, "What are you reading?" That sounds polite, but it also forces them to explain or justify. Instead, you could say, "That book looks like it's been through a lot." Now you made an observation. Maybe they laugh and say, "Yeah, I've read it 3 times." Or maybe they complain, "Honestly, it's awful, but I'm finishing it out of spite." Either way, you've opened a door without pressure. Here's another example. You're at a party, and someone walks by with a plate of food that looks questionable. Instead of hiding in the corner, you say, "Is that the chicken? It looks like it fought back." Boom. Humor, relatability, and a chance for them to respond however they want. The best part? Active observation works anywhere. Work meetings, first dates, family gatherings, even random encounters with strangers. It doesn't require wit, charm, or memorized scripts. It simply requires noticing things and turning them into light comments. Now, let's talk about practice. Step 1. Put your phone away. Take out your headphones. Pay attention like you're the main character in a detective show. Step 2. Turn your observations into comments. Don't overthink. If someone's wearing a bright yellow jacket, say, "That's a bold color choice. I respect it." Step 3. Get comfortable with silence. Not every comment will lead to a conversation, and that's okay. The point isn't to force it. It's to give people the chance to engage. And here's the secret. Once you start doing this regularly, small talk stops feeling shallow. You realize it's actually the first layer of something deeper. Because when you truly notice someone, even in a small way, you create space for real connection. Think about it. When was the last time someone noticed something about you and mentioned it in a genuine, non-weird way? It doesn't happen often, right? That's why the skill works so well. It's rare. Most people are too busy in their own world. So when you notice, it feels refreshing, even memorable. Picture this. You're at a Halloween party, and someone is wearing a tie with little rubber ducks on it. Most people would say, "Nice tie." You'd say, "Okay, I need to hear the story behind the ducks." Instantly, you've turned a silly accessory into a personal story. That's how connections are built. Of course, you have to mean it. Fake curiosity won't work. People sense insincerity instantly. But if you genuinely care, even for just 5 minutes, this approach will transform your conversations. Eventually, small talk becomes a game. You enjoy noticing details, making comments, and seeing how people respond. You don't stress about being interesting because you realize that the goal isn't to impress. It's to make people feel noticed. So next time you're in line at a cafe, look at the person ahead of you. Notice one detail: their drink, their shoes, their mood. Make a light comment. Worst case, nothing happens. Best case, you've just started a new connection. That's the power of active observation.